Hello guys and welcome to the video. Today's video guys is for the Necromancer class for patch 265 season 17. This is for the 4-player meta LoN's Thorns Necromancer RGK, aka the Rift Guardian killer build guys, okay? So there's a full-on Thorns build and you can kill Rift Guardians. Well, certain Rift Guardians extremely fast. There's a couple of Rift Guardians that won't be able to kill at all actually, so fishing is required, but if you get the right Rift Guardian, man, we're talking insta-kill. I have footage of Blighter getting wrecked on this video, guys, so stay tuned, man. It's good fun. Okay, guys, so basically, like I said, this is not a solo build. This is for 4 players, okay? It requires a support monk, a support barbarian, and a trash killer DPS wizard, okay? All in the description of this video, there will be D3 panel links for those other classes, and we'll talk about those a little bit later in the video, okay? But we're going to be focusing on the Rift Guardian killer build right now, man. It's very, very good. Even with my gear non-org, we've already done GR 127. Why do you want to do this sort of setup, guys, in a 4-player group? Basically, this is how you get access to the much higher core legendary gems, okay? This thing will go anything from 120 up to GR 150. There's already people doing 150s right now on the season already. These dudes here have done it in 929 already, okay? So there's a Rift Guardian killer right there. So it's extremely potent, you know? It's extremely potent. And when you get these high core gems into your suits and all that, it's going to let you do leaderboards much quicker. That's why you want to do it. And it's very, very fun. Okay, guys, so yeah, it's a LoN build, aka a Legacy of Nightmares build. Basically, those that don't know, on Season 17, there's a passive buff where you get the 2-ring bonus for free. Okay, so every legendary you wear that is ancient, you get 750 damage bonus and 4% damage reduction, okay? That's the way it works. And that lets you add an extra 2 rings, we don't have to wear them. Sweet! Okay guys, so basically it's a Thorns build, it's a pet Thorns build. And basically your whole role as this character in the 4-player group is you to kill the Rift Guardian, okay? You have to kill the Rift Guardian. Also you can help pulling trash into the group along the way as well if you wish. Okay, so basically the whole point is that we're stacking enormous amount of Thorns damage across all of our gear. And when the Rift Guardian hits our skeletons here, our command skeletons, they take an absolutely enormous damage back. There will be certain Rift Guardians that won't take no damage at all, like Bone Warlock or Hamlin, for instance. They're very, very tricky to kill, but some Rift Guardians like Blighter will be one shot, okay? And it's insanely cool when you see it. Like I said, we've got footage of that a little bit late during this video, man. It's very, very cool. I did it for the first time earlier today with the boys on comms, with Arms, Has, and Cobby, and oh my god, it was so cool. I was like, oh my god, because it's the first time I've ever done it. And yeah, it was insanely cool. It's insanely cool. Okay, so let's explain a little bit the mechanics of the build. So like I said earlier, man, you're there just to kill the Rift Guardian, okay? And it's all done by the Thorns damage in this build. Now, what makes the Thorns damage so strong is this legendary offhand here called the Bone Ringer, okay? Damage bonus of command skeletons increases by 25 to 30% per second they spend attacking the same target, okay? So basically, you cast command skeletons once to your target, and the Bone Ring stacks will go up and up and up. If you recast command skeletons, it will break the stacks. Do not recast. Only cast it once and it's done. And that's all you got to do. Okay? And it builds up the damage bonus up and up and up. And what this does is the Bone Ringer damage amplifies the Thorns damage as well. And that's why it works so sick. so sick. So it does enormous amount of damage, like such crazy DPS, it's insane. Watch some of the footage, guys, a bit later in this video, man. It's absolutely outstanding. And in a nutshell, that's how it works, okay? So you basically stack tons of Thorns damage across all your gear, and the Bone Ring stacks kick in, the Rift Guardian hits your skeletons, and they go splat. Okay, it's pretty much as easy as that. So, and as usual, guys, description of the video, there's build guide links for this DPS setup for RGK and all the other supports and wizard build as well. Nice. Okay, guys, so let's go through some of the gear and explain how all this works. Okay, guys, main hand, you want to use Tregul's Corrosive Fang. Okay, Corrosive Fang, Curse of Scythe rune, and for Grim Scythe now has 100% applied cast of Curse, and you deal an extra 150-200 damage to curse enemies. In this particular build, you can perma-curse because of the passive in the build. And also, as we swing this scythe as well, we actually apply the 3 baseline curses as well, which is the Crapified, Leech, and Frailty as well, permanently to those targets. So once you're in trash, basically, you want to be tagging everything with curses, with the scythe and the castable Frailty, Early Grave, as well. Pretty much that's our role. But like I said, I've got some footage, we'll talk about that in a bit. So, yeah, you want to use Cold Fang basically because of the damage bonus and extra curse damage. For boots, use the illusory boots, guys, as well, because it gives you complete freedom of movement through. So that way you can just set up and just move through mobs with ease. For pants, guys, you want to use the Witch Doctor pants, which is Swampland Waders, because it's a physical build. Because basically all the damage is from Thorns is physical, okay? So you want to stack as much physical damage as possible in the build. And Swampland Waders only drop on the Witch Doctor, so get a pair from a Witch Doctor. Just roll a level 1 Witch Doctor, upgrade pants in the cube, you know, using the Hopocane recipe, get some Swampland Raiders, and re-roll until you get an ancient pair. Boom, done. Bone Ring, guys, like I said earlier, to make the Bone Ringer stacks with Thorns, like absolutely insane DPS. Ring number 1, of course, is Crispin Sentence. You deal an extra up to 100% damage to slowed enemies or triple this bonus against enemies hit by another control parent effect. We have loads and loads of control parent effects in the group, guys, supplied by the Monk and Barbarian, etc., man. So this bonus is always tripled up, okay, all the time. First legendary gem, of course, is Boy Accuracy's Chip. Boy Accuracy? Boyakasha? I don't know what, man, but basically the Thorns gem, guys. Full legendary gem. Adds a ton of Thorns damage. Yum, yum, yum. Also, guys, in your weapon, always use a Topaz's World, adds an extra 38,000 Thorns as well. Nice. For belt, guys, use Dainty's Binding because basically you need a damage reduction. Okay, so as you're permacussing everything around you, you take up to 50% damage reduction as well. Legendary gem, guys, in this one, of course, is Stricken. Remember, you're the Rift Guardian killer because you've got to have a Bane and the Stricken in here to kill the Rift Guardian. And next ring, of course, is Stone of Jordan. My one ain't rolled that well, unfortunately. There's no Thorns on it, which sucks, man. But it's got the physical in it, which is important, and it's ancient, so. Yeah, Stone Jordan, guys, an extra elite damage, man. Yum, yum, yum. Last legendary gem, guys, is, of course, Bane of the Trap for the massive damage bonus, and the amulet we're going to in is the Wisdom of Cameron, which gives an extra 5 bone armor stacks. We need this to stay alive, basically. We need to stay alive. Nice. Okay, so let's go rest of the gear. Guys, with this build, you can actually use any gloves you want, really. But best in slot would actually be these gloves here, St. Archew's Gauge, or Andrews, or what the hell you want to call them, because they give you a shield. But to me, unless you use anything. Right now, I'm just using these Frostburns, because, you know, they're rolled okay, you know what I mean? But they're not too bad. And the shoulder slot, best in slot, would actually be Portraits of the Skeleton King for the free self-res, but this particular pair hasn't rolled quite what I want, because I want a bit of cooldown for Plague Lands, for example. Nice. Okay, so Helm, guys, you want 100% use the Andariel's Visage. Andariel's Visage is absolutely awesome because it gives you attack speed. You want as much attack speed in a build as possible because that way, when you're doing Stricken stacks with your Scythe, you're stacking Stricken as fast as possible with as much attack speed in the build as you can, okay? So Andariel's got attack speed on there and physical is perfect, okay? So, stacking that Stricken, man, with that Grim Scythe, guys. Bang, bang, bang. And then just watch it die. Just watch that Rift Guardian die. In the Helm, I'm currently using a Life Gem. You can use a cooldown gem as well, so you can bring down Plague Downs, Plague Lands down a bit quicker. We'll go over why in that in just a second. But when you first start off with this build, start off with a Vit Gem instead, man. An Amethyst instead. For chestplate, guys, I'm using the Acrylic Cuirass, man. This gives you damage reduction, extra 50%, which is absolutely fantastic when you're above primary resource, which you will be all the time. Bit later on, you can actually use the Heart of Iron. Now, once you're very, very high Paragon, and you're fully orbed, because the higher Paragon you are, the more intelligence you have. The more intelligence you have, the more all resistance you have. So therefore, you become more tougher in the game. You can switch out Aquila for a Heart of Iron. Okay. Now, the Heart of Iron gives you Thorns equal to 300% of your vitality, so even more Thorns damage, unless you kill the Rift Guardian even faster. I was really jamming actually getting an absolutely perfect roll one here. I've just got to re-roll that Gargantuan damage there to command Skeletons. It's absolutely great. So when I'm higher Paragon, I'm only 1,708 at the moment, I would switch to Heart of Iron once all this gear is like completely orcs and stuff. But when you first start off though, use the Aquila, because without it you will die. I've already died quite a bit on this one. It can be a little bit squishy on time, but like I said, man, my gear's not that great at the moment anyway. Okay guys, so braces, you can pretty much use any braces you want on this really, because most of the time the supports will be using Nemesis braces anyway. But make sure the braces you got, it's got Thorns in there, physical, Invit, and hopefully armor. You just want tank stats, basically. You don't know create any gear. But like I said, guys, refer to the build guide in the description of this video. Okay, so what's in the cube, guys? What we got in the cube? And explain the number mechanic what's going on here. So, in the solo build, you normally use the Spear of Jario. In the group build, you actually use Nayar's Black Death. Each different poison skill you use increases the damage of your poison skills by 100% for 15 seconds. Okay, so Command Skeleton's actually on poison, but remember, when the Rift Guardian hits the poison skeletons, that's reflecting damage back as Thorns. That is physical damage, so you still want to stack physical damage. But basically, Nail's Black Death increases the amount of damage going back to the target via Thorns, okay? So, it lasts 15 seconds, okay? So what you do, you can keep your stacks up, okay? So every time you cast Grim Scythe, you see that little scythe there? It's popped up. Now, we've got another poison skill called Bone Armor Dislocation. Boom. Now we've got 2 stacks, okay? Now we've got Bone Spear. Now we've got 3 stacks. You see what I'm going? Then we've got Plague Lands, 4 stacks, and boom. And that's going to increase the damage of the Thorns going back to the target. Okay? So that's basically why it's in the build. It's pretty cool, actually. It's a very, very clever idea. Nice, so that's explained. Guys, in the chest plate here, we've got Blood Song Mail. 1 in Land of the Dead, Command Skeletons, deals 125% additional damage and gains effects of Enforcer, Frenzy, Dark Midden, and Freezing Grass runes, okay? So this is basically your massive damage spike build, okay? Your damage spike moment, I should say. So with certain Rift Guardians, say for Blighter, for instance, we've got some footage of it coming up in a second. When Blighter slams his fist into the ground and he brings up all those little tentacle things and all that, you want to hit your Plague Lands to prop this enormous damage bonus just as you hit physical rotation on the COE, okay? You do that, and his HP, you'll see it in a bit, you see the HP watch go, and he just gets wrecked. That's why we have this in the build. It's very, very cool. And of course, guys, last convention of elements for the massive damage bonus spike on physical, baby. Very, very nice. Right, let's go over the rest of the skills, and then we'll show some footage, yeah? Cool. Okay, guys, so about Grim Scythe, Curse Scythe, this applies on the 3 baseline curses, like I said earlier, so you get the Purified Leech and Frailty, okay? Nice, nice, nice. And it's the way you stack Stricken on the Rift Guardian, okay? That's how you stack your Stricken on the Rift Guardian. You would be slamming him all the time with that stuff. Then Bone Armor Dislocation, this procs your Nails Black Death in the key, like we just said a minute ago. And also gives you armor bonuses as well. It gives you 15 stacks because of Wisdom of Cannon, Legendary Amulet. Plague Lanes, guys, like I said, you know, this basically procs your Bloodstone Mail in the cube to make it so you can kill that Rift Guardian on that physical rotation when they do a really strong attack against you. You have to time it. It's going to be different with each Rift Guardian, okay? So, no, the Rift Guardian's attacks. Command Skeletons Kill Command. Sorry, man, I'm too excited. Basically, it's there to proc the Nails Black Death on the poison rune, okay? So you cast it, it's like, and it's just gonna proc that extra damage. Both Spear Blight America, guys, again to proc the Nails Black Death in the cube. Frailty Early Grave is basically a curse, and a crippling curse that kills enemies with less than 18% health. Okay, so while you're doing trash runs with your group and all that, you don't really do that much as a RGK during the trash run, but you can help pull other mobs into the murder ball with the monk and the wizard. I'll talk over that in a second. So just make sure that you're cursing everything, okay? That's literally what you've got to do. So that you just press that, go bang, you see it. When you apply these curses, because we've got some passives in the build, those curses are permanent, okay? They're completely permanent to those targets, okay? Then after that, you just want to be swinging your Grim Scythe all the time, okay? Just keep swinging it, curse all the other dudes up. Make sure your skeletons are in the full pack of mobs when your group is pulling. Don't have your skeletons over here tanking an elite pack, okay? Make sure they're right in the middle in all the density in the elite packs that the wizard is trying to kill. It's very, very important, otherwise you might get kicked out of the group. Lovely. Okay, guys, 4 passes we can stand alone for the armor buff. Swift Harvesting allows us to swing our scythe a lot more faster by 15%. A Burying Animator, your minions gain 200% of your Thorns, of course. Thorns. And Internal Torment, your curses cost 50% less essence and last forever. Nice! Okay, guys, let's show some footage now, and we'll talk about the roles of people in the group and our role and what we're doing. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces of footage here, so let's go over to this one here. Okay, so this is me, Arms, Haz, and Cobby earlier. Thanks, boys, coming into the so we can make this video possible, man. It was really, really good fun running with you boys. Okay, guys, you can see now we're stacking up loads and loads of mobs. Oh my god, Haz's damage is insane. So basically, in this group setup, it's a support barbarian, a support monk, and a bazooka wizard, okay? Okay? So basically, the barbarian's job is to keep Ignore Pain up and basically drag enemies to the monk and the wizard, okay? And just group them up, okay? Then our job as the Necromancer, as you can see, I'm just spamming scythe like crazy, I'm cursing everything to make sure everything's tagged up with the nasty curses. So Haz, okay, the wizard right there, is blowing stuff up. And like I said earlier, guys, in the description of this video, the link builds, D3 planner link builds to all those classes in the description of the video, okay, for everything. So if you and your friends want to set this up and give it a go, really give it a go, man. It's a great way to play the game and get some of that in-game content, guys, and those big gems. Nice. So yeah, guys, the monk basically keeps us healed within a sanctuary. Just look for it on the floor. Can't miss it. Massive rune on the floor. While you're inside that, you'll gain lots and lots of healing and damage reduction. Also, the monk can pull stuff in as well. Now, like I said earlier, man, with hands of these bazooka wizards, basically, the wizard's job is basically to kill elites and trash. Elites and trash. You'll basically see this giant meteor fly out the sky and just absolutely destroy everything around it, man. Takes a lot of very good timing though, but it's very cool. Okay, so right now, it's now my job to actually do something in the group, okay? So right now, you can see I'm just spamming Grim Scythe right now, and I'm keeping as many Naya's Black Death stacks as possible up to keep the damage up, okay? And right now, I've casted Command Skeletons once on the target, and right now Bone Ringer is stacking up and up and up, and the Stricken is going up and up as well, because, you know, that's why we wanted lots and lots of attack speed in this build, okay? So, right now we're just stacking up loads of Stricken stacks. The supports are keeping me alive. And once that Rift Guardian does a big AoE attack, so with the Death Maiden, she does this big whirling attack, or sometimes, where is it? That one there, see that one there? And you can see already she's taking some damage, okay, she's already taking some damage. So what I'm waiting for now is I'm building up loads of Stricken stacks, and just as the physical rotation pops up, I will drop Plague Lands, and once Plague Lands procs, it's going to proc the Bloodsong Mail in the cube, and cause that enormous damage spike. You should see it pop up in a sec. Very fun. But this is the first time I've ever played this today, and it was so much fun, man. I played RGK in the past, so like the Lancer build in the past, man, but I really prefer this, man. It's much more in your face. Oh, some good damage there, boys. Keep going, man. Keep stacking that Stricken. But yeah, like I said earlier, there is certain Rift Guardians that are virtually unkillable, man, like the Bone Warlock. Bone Warlock is unbelievably bad. Hamlin, the Rat King, is unbelievably bad as well, unfortunately, man. So, you know, it would be a little bit fishy for ones you can get, but most Rift Guardians you can kill, man. But the best one is Blighter. Bam! Did you see that hit there? Oh my god, it fell down, but she almost just killed herself in one hit there. It was like 40% of the HP there in one hit on the Thorns. So yeah, basically you want to position yourself on the Necromancer. You want to be standing on top of your skeletons, basically. You see I'm standing on top of my skeletons there, and boom, the Rift Guardian is dead. And that was GR 125. That was our first go as well, man. It was really cool. Right now, I'm just in shock, like, oh my god, man, that was absolutely cool. Little victory dance there. Nice. Okay, guys, right, so now we've got some footage of Blighter. Blighter is the best Rift Guardian for this build. Watch this, man. This was unbelievable. So this is GR 125 again. Just practicing, basically. I'm in there early. He's already dropped his thing on the floor. I'm waiting for physical rotation to come in a second. I'm still stacking Stricken stacks right now with Grim Scythe. I'm also casting Bone Spirit there as well. A Dislocation to keep Naya's Black Death up as well. The 4 stacks. And get ready. Get ready. Still stacking Stricken. Still stacking Stricken. Oh my god, it's so sick. Still stacking. Right, it's going to come up in a second now. Ready? So he slammed his fist in the floor. I've cast Plague Lands. It's proc Bloodsong Mail, and he's died instantly. And I'm like, oh my god, lol. I couldn't believe. That's the first time I've ever done RGK on Blighter on this particular setup, and yeah, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe what just happened. And my god, guys, it is so much fun. And, you know, with 0 orgs as well, man. There's no orgs whatsoever. GR 125 down. Awesome. So it'd be so much easier now getting the core level gem ups, so I can push my solo stuff and all that sort of stuff, yeah? Sweet. Lovely. And there you go, guys, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a bit more different, but yeah, guys, get a team with your friends together, man, and come play some meta formats, man. Come push the leaderboards and get access to those big gem ups, guys. You can push your solos and all that sort of stuff. And there you go, guys. Thanks very much for watching the video. I will see you in the next one, man. Take care and have fun in Central, guys. Thanks very much for watching, man. Hope you enjoy it, man. Hope you enjoy it. Nice. Also, guys, thanks to everyone who supported me here on Patreon, here on YouTube with the subscriptions, and just watching videos here for literally years now. We've been here for such a long, long time. Okay, guys, I'm out of it. Enjoy the video. See you in the next one. Take care. My name is Tony. Enjoy the game, man. And thanks very much, guys. Have fun in Sanctuary.